Moving to Houston for a new job, whether you are using a relocation company, your company is paying you for your move, or if you're just coming and doing this all on your own, you don't have to come to Houston for a bunch of visits in order to buy your new house in Houston. So if that's something that you're interested in learning more about, please stay tuned. My name is Layla Hayes and I'm a real estate agent in Houston, Texas, and it is my goal to make your family's relocation to Houston as stress-free and fun as possible. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about, or if you just want to hear a little bit more about what Houston has to offer, please subscribe and hit that bell button so that you don't miss any of my videos. All right, let's get started. Moving to a new city is a fun, exciting, and crazy adventure. So it's really important to have someone on your side in the trenches in Houston to help make sure that your process goes as smoothly as possible. How do you go about doing a home search with one visit or maybe no visits to Houston? Well, let me tell you the process that I use with my clients to make sure that they have as little hassle as possible when it comes to doing their home shopping. First, I'll sit down with my clients and really ask a ton of questions about what you're looking for. What kind of house do you need? Do you want to commute? How far are you willing to commute? What kind of schools are you looking for? Are you looking for private schools, public schools? Are you needing a particular kind of community? Do you like to golf? Do you want to be close to golf courses? Do you want to be close to the beach? There are so many opportunities for so many wonderful areas of Houston that I will ask a ton of questions to narrow all of that down. And I'll also ask a ton of questions about what kind of house is going to fit your family. How big? How small? How many bedrooms? Do you want a pool? How big of a garage do you want? I sit down with my clients and talk for quite some time, trying to learn as much as I can so that you have as little hassle when it comes to choosing a house. Then I'll do the research. Sometimes my clients will send me houses, but sometimes it's houses that I find and send to them. I make use of the Houston Association of Realtors website so that I can send you recommendations and you can send them right back to me without a whole lot of hassle and back and forth on emails. Once you have told me the houses that you are interested in looking at, usually we narrow it down to about 10. What I will do is go visit those houses via video, especially if your trip to Houston is going to be 2, 3, 4 weeks in the future. I'll take my phone and my handy dandy selfie stick and tour the house with you as if you were there with me. Then I'll send you the video and ask for your feedback. If you don't like the house, well, then you don't have to waste time putting an offer in on it or visiting it whenever you come to visit Houston to look for a house. If you love the house, you don't have to make a trip to Houston to put an offer in on the house. What you can do is make an offer on the house without having seen it in person. There is a wonderful thing called an option period, which is a time after a contract is signed that you can back out, change your mind for absolutely any reason, and you're just going to lose a little bit of money in an option fee, which can vary widely, but is typically around $100 to $200. While I don't necessarily recommend backing out of a contract just for the heck of it, that can make sure that you are grabbing the house of your dreams before it comes off the market, because in Houston, homes are selling over the course of a weekend. I had a client that the house went on the market on Friday morning. I was the first agent to go and visit it, put in an offer a couple of hours after I visited it, and by the end of that day, an offer had been accepted. Let's say that you are having the opportunity to come and do a quick visit to Houston. Typically, I spend 24 to 48 hours with my clients whenever it comes to showing houses in Houston. The past couple of clients that I've had have each looked at 12 houses, and let me tell you, it was a ton of fun for all of us. Driving around, they got a really great opportunity to check out Houston and everything it had to offer. And they looked at a wide variety of homes in a wide variety of locations so that they really understood that even though they're not familiar with Houston, they got an idea of what felt right for them and what the home of their dreams was. And for those two clients, the home of their dreams was the last home that they saw. We were able to get their offers accepted. Now, I know you'll hear a lot. You probably have friends and family who are saying, it's so hard to buy a house. I put in so many offers and I never won the offer. There's a lot of different factors that go into whether or not your offer is accepted, but there are quite a few things that can be done just to make your offer a little bit stronger. And I will do a video on that later on down the line. Once your offer is accepted, that's when the fun really starts. There is a lot that goes into getting your house from accepted offer to the closing table. And it's really, really important that you have a real estate agent who can dedicate the time to support you, especially when you are busy, you're working, you have your kids, you're getting ready for your move. You don't want to have to worry about all of the little nitty-gritty details when it comes to moving to Houston. A great realtor can help you with recommendations for an inspector to inspect the property, because I never recommend buying a house without having it inspected first. Even if the seller gives you 24 hours to get it inspected, make sure you get it inspected. Your realtor can help you find an inspector, can give you recommendations for homeowners insurance, can give you information on school districts and how to register for your schools, can make sure that any repairs are completed. They can check out the house as any repairs are going on. As things get closer to closing, your real estate agent will keep in touch with your mortgage company and help make sure that's going on along the line, and make sure that there's nothing that I can do to make sure that that goes along well. We'll help you schedule the actual closing. We'll help walk you through making sure that you send wires to the right wiring instructions, or if you need a cashier's check, giving you the right address to make sure that that gets to the title company properly. Giving you some ideas of what to expect at the closing table, double checking the numbers to make sure that what the title company says that you need to bring to the table is accurate based on what we know. Just lots of little double checking and little things for you. And depending on your situation, you may not even need to go to the title company to sign any papers. A lot of that can be done electronically or with a mobile notary that comes to your location. In that case, you can wire the money to the title company, you can sign the documents electronically, and your real estate agent could meet you at the house with the keys and help you move right in. Those are the basic steps to looking for a house and buying a house in Houston without making a ton of trips to look at houses. If you're moving to Houston, and whether your company has given you a relocation package, is using a relocation company for you, or if you're just moving on your own, it's really important to get a real estate agent that you feel comfortable with, who can help make this process as hassle and stress-free as possible. So if you're looking to move into Houston and you're not really quite sure what area of town to start looking in, click the link in the description below to get a copy of my guide to choosing the best area of Houston for your family. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if it was, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I will see you again next week.